Man, how y'all doing? Let's get into our first topic. So, did y'all know that Sears and Kmart, which they're together, I don't know who acquired who, but they're together when they were both retail stores that were like out there. You couldn't go a block without seeing, Sears. Sears used to have that book that used to come out every holiday season. Like, yes, I want that wrestling ring for my toys. I want that. You go to Sears and you get that lawnmower you want. If you my nephew, you go to Sears and steal them Levi jeans that you wanted. 100%. Them was big, super big time franchises. They're together, but you don't see those anymore. Well, it turns out that Sears and Kmart are now working on the internet, so they're retailing online. They're doing it that way right now, and that's dope. But when you open yourself up to, you used to walk around and go to Kmart and you go to the little grocery aisle and just kind of check stuff out, or you go get you some old jeans, some Wranglers or something like that. You go to the electronics aisle. They had all the electronics back in the day. Sears, obviously the same. But when you open yourself up to the internet, anything can happen. And in this case, anything happen. So when you let third party people do stuff and sell stuff on your website, some things tend to slip through the cracks. Yes, you might get some cool stuff from Japan. You might get some cool stuff from like some third party seller in like Houston. You might get something cool like that. Well, sometimes you might just get what this gal name is again. Uh Ashley Babbitt. Now, if y'all don't know Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace, by the way. She was one of the people that participated in the activities going on January 6, 2021. She was a part of that. Some call it an insurrection. And there was a broken window. She tried to get through it, and she was shot by security of some sort. Could be Secret Service, could be Capitol Police, could be a lot. The shooter is not, the name is not known, so I feel like it's top level stuff here. But yeah, she died. Bless her spirit. We gonna lift her family up in prayer. All parties involved. We gonna lift them up in spirit and lift them up in prayer. And they came out with these shirts that said Ashley Babbitt with the flag going down, down up and down, with the blue lines, of course, and then it says underneath Patriot. It looks a lot like whatever graphic I'm showing you at this point. So that's what this T-shirt says, and Sears, Kmart being, hey, we just trying to sell our stuff. We just trying to sell things and make a little profit because we're still a company apparently. Slipped through the cracks. So they're selling these shirts, man, and calling her a patriot, and they got caught in 4K. So first and foremost, we want to give a big shout out to Kmart and Sears because we thought that y'all wasn't out here. But we also want to say, hey, y'all need to start watching what people are selling. There is a consumer base for those shirts. There is. 100% there is. We're watching it right now as we speak. We're watching people that will 100% buy that shirt and 100% stand behind what she was doing. That's not their president. This country is being ran by somebody that we didn't choose. It is what it is. But she's part of an insurrection. Not okay. And that just kind of is what it is. So Kmart, Sears, whatever y'all doing, make sure y'all watch who y'all allow to put stuff on your websites now, because it's not a good look for you. But also, shout out to you for getting some publicity, because I didn't even know y'all existed. I used to love taking trips to Kmart with my grandmother when I was a kid. She picked me up from elementary school. Kmart was right around the corner. Or even the days when me and my homies, we would ride our bikes way up yonder, go up McGuire and have us a good time. Man, shout out to those beautiful memories I have. But yikes, I didn't know that y'all was still doing stuff. And just be careful, because I got respect for y'all. But there's some stuff that y'all got to watch out for, because that whole situation, January 6th, was a whole bunch of divisiveness, and that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for unity, because I'm Unico Williams. Do you hear me? Speaking of people being upset with their government, the president of Haiti was assassinated yesterday morning. Um, his wife was injured in the attack. His children, it appears they survived. I believe from what they're saying now, which is big news here, out of six assailants, two, four were killed and two were kept alive. But the interesting part about this is that they came in and said DEA operation, DEA operation. Yikes. So they tried. So in a sense, I don't know. But what's interesting is that some of the people were American Haitian. The people that they caught, they came in commando style, and they're saying that they were highly skilled. So they trying to put this on the DEA. Now we gotta take it. You gotta take an opportunity to go research what was going on in Haiti. You gotta take some time to go back and look at the history of Haiti and what's been going on. There's a big hurricane. Um, I know that America, they kind of like occupied them for a while. Like, go look up the history of Haiti, and it's tough. They got a rough history, but apparently there's people they're not the people of Haiti weren't happy with the government. People are getting kidnapped by the government. If you have something to say about the president, you come up missing. If you oppose the president or the government for any reason whatsoever, you just disappear. That's what they're saying is going on in Haiti. There's a really nice Vice video. There's a couple actually about what's going on in Haiti as far as the politics go and all that. That's definitely something for you to look into. Haiti is not all good down there. I remember when I was like in sixth grade, they had like a box that we would have to drop soap and stuff into because of scabies. And then that, you know how that go in the black community. That's a new joke for somebody that don't wash up much. Oh, that boy must got scabies. Now luckily I wasn't one of them ones, and I washed up. My grandmother made sure I washed up. But there is there like they used to always, like, it was always like a what do you call it, a disaster zone, or something was always going on. We always had to give something to Haiti. And here's an interesting fact about Haiti: 60% of the people that live in Haiti, which is a beautiful country by the way, 60% of the people that live in Haiti, they make $2 a day. They got me ready to go pack up my things and go do my job and go down there and live in a mansion. That's what it's looking like. But at the cost of what? If you're making $2 a day, that's gonna make you a very desperate person. And you're looking at people living lavish like your president, or y'all going and celebrating Carnival like they caught this president doing in the past. During the pandemic, he was out there having a good time. And while people are starving and hurting from, because they have, like, they run through hurricanes, stuff like that, just something always happening to Haiti, and the people, they just can't seem to rebuild. But America is 100% behind, is behind the leadership of Haiti, and yet people are making $2 a day. And I understand that we're going through what we're going through in America as black people, but we got to understand that people are having way worse situations going on, and that's something that we need to, be cognizant of. I don't know the specifics of what's going on, but I know I want to keep Haiti and the people of Haiti lifted up in prayer. That president, I want to keep his family lifted up in prayer. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes you sign a deal with the devil, and then but your life is a little bit shorter. I can't really speak to all that, but what I can speak to is this. Yeah, just be a good government and take care of your people. As far as America goes, I mean, we have things that help us out as far as the government goes, but definitely be cognizant that it could be a lot worse. I know our country is not perfect, but it could be a lot worse. Just know that, because down there in Haiti, 60% of the people are making $2 a day. $2 a day. We talk about 7.25 an hour and all that. Is people making $2 a day down there? More than half of the country is making $2 a day. So it could be worse, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying in the opening thought there. It could be a lot worse. So keep on pushing, keep on stomping, like my boy Zell May would say. So handle that, do that. Also, um, That's ugly. Oh my God, man. Shout out to Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Wow. I couldn't even almost imagine living like that, but
Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I holla.